Hey YouTube, this is Kevin Boland, Boland Small Engine again, guys. And as you guys can see, the fire that we made is actually continuing to burn. It's burned down to some decent coals. Of course, I am going to be adding some of the wood that we basically processed this morning. I apologize, guys. The smoke's blowing directly in my face, but I neglected to tell you guys that I'd actually made a new tool. And I really want to show it off because I'll be honest with you, I'm quite proud of it. My cousin and I made this axe. This little axe it's been tortured beyond tortured. I mean, it's earned its keep and then some, and as you can see, it's still as sharp as ever. And I'm going to demonstrate it right here on this tree just to show you guys how sharp this axe is. Completely homemade, guys. I made it out of a piece of a leaf spring, and we flattened it out. And of course, this part of it right here, we had taken an old, it was part of a setter, a backer setter, and pulled a piece of it off. As you guys can see, it's got a square hole here and here, and we applied it, and it made just the perfect material to make this little axe. As you guys can see, it was hand forged. There was no cheating involved. There was no welding, okay? The only welding that was done was basically the welding that the forge done, okay? Borax, of course, is what we used. But it took a very long time to make this little axe. I won't deny the truth. I'm in no way an expert at forging. I'm still learning, but I have to admit that I'm quite pleased with the results of this little axe. But anyway, without rambling on, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate just how sharp this axe is. As you can see, this is a piece of maple, and I'm going to just hit it a couple of times because honestly, it's in my way. I want it gone, so you know, it's basically the gist of cutting the tree down. And it allows me to demonstrate this axe and show you there's no rollover, which is amazing with this. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and try to hit this. I will admit, guys, I'm a little limited by how much space I have, so please, you know, just bear with me on that, okay?
Damn near fell over.
I saw you tumble.
I did, I almost did.
I had to laugh, and I thought, oh shit, is he going to hit the fall?
Shit.
But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to at least hit this 3 or 4 times to show you guys just how sharp this little axe is that I've made. I know there's a lot of people out there that make axes. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not trying to take away from them, but I am going to be honest. And this is the truth. Anytime that you can make an axe and you forge it, I think there's a certain amount of pride that you can take in that tool. Not to mention, to be honest, typically forged tools are better than the crap that you go buy at Walmart, whatnot, and what have you. But as I said, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. I'm going to take a few whacks at this piece of maple and see just how much damage I can do to it. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take 10 swings on it, okay, guys? I think that's fair, and you guys will be able to see what exactly this axe is capable of doing. All right, Justin, you want to zoom in?
Yep, doing it.
All right. That's 1. Okay. 2. 3. This is 10, I think. I hope I counted that right.
I think you counted 11, but that'll be all right.
That's good enough. But they can actually see, you know, what that axe is capable of doing.
He almost chopped down that entire damn tree.
I'm going to show them the side of that tree. And you can see I'm already halfway through that tree. And I wasn't even really trying, guys. And even my swings were limited.
You got fucking awesome, dude.
So, as I say, I'm sure I swung more times than I was supposed to, guys. But as you can clearly see, the axe performs wonderfully. And our coals are burning down at this point, so I'm going to apply some of the wood that we processed with this axe. And of course with the Redneck's chainsaw.
There he is. Still sitting there.
He's still sitting there. Hell, he ain't gonna move. Until next time, YouTubers.